what we got here is Ashes Reborn from Plaid Hat Games. Um, this fits in with our Dead Game thing because this came out in 2015 and I think it died in 2016 or 17. And it was popular enough to get brought back. So Ashes, Phoenix, it all makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I learned about this game from Team Covenant, which I believe had a big part in bringing them back, as they have the subscription model, which gave them a way to gauge the interest and if it was worth bringing back. So thank you guys. They pushed the game pretty hard, but again, I trust them very much, but they do have skin in this game. So,
Yeah.
but everything I've looked at so far, it looks super interesting with a lot of cool depth to it. So I'm excited about it. And I guess with that being said, let's see what's inside it.
Yeah. I'm also excited about it, and I think that you're undervaluing the fact that this game was essentially saved by its fan base.
Fan base, yeah.
So
Yeah.
even though the fan base wasn't big enough to keep the collectible side of the game alive, they were willing to pay to keep
Well, it was
this
never
alive.
collectible. It still ran this
Oh,
way.
okay, so it was always an LCG.
Yeah, and I believe what happened was is the rules got convoluted and complicated, and what they did was they went back and fixed all that, streamlined the game a bit, got rid of the things that were kind of meddled up, and made it harder. Matter of fact, if you have the old Ashes game, you can still play it. They sell a kit that sends you the cards they fixed and all the stuff you need to upgrade it to the new game. And I don't know how much it is, but I think it's cheap to get that, and you can play with all your old Ashes stuff, and they give you the stuff to upgrade it. If you haven't played it or don't have the old stuff, this is the base game of the resurrection of it. So this is the newest. This came out about 8 months ago, maybe. Finally dropped. I had it pre-ordered forever. Planned on doing this video forever ago, but we got caught up in a bunch of stuff. So anyways, let's dive right in because I am very excited about this game. It seems very cool.
And this is a complete unboxing, so we will have to probably construct the decks because they're going to probably explain to us what our basic decks are. And we're going to have to pop out all these tokens.
Yeah,
so
there's some tokens. I think the decks are pre-built. They are.
Oh, sweet.
So
I knew you said that there was multiple different variations of the
well,
decks.
you can build.
So.
You can deck build with it, but every deck comes pre-constructed. So you can so you can get them from Plaid Hat, or you can. There's a subscription through Team Covenant. I guess I'll pitch them a few times since, again, that's where I kind of got this from. But you can subscribe. I think every 3 months they're coming out with 2 new hero pre-constructed decks through the subscription model, or if you just want to check it and get what you're interested in. So they come in these pre-constructed decks where you can play it right out of the box, but once you acquire a collection, or even with this in-box collection here, you're able to mix and match the cards any way you want and actually deck build. So it turns into a deck build, a CCG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll probably pop those out. Very cool. Comes with bags for everything. That's actually, I think all games should do that. That's actually awesome. So it comes with the dice. So these are the mana sources. I'm not sure the names. I think this is Charm. We're gonna call it Robot, Heart, Leaf, and Satanic Goat. But anyways, these are how you do it. So every turn you roll your depleted dice, and that's your new pool. And they play a little different, as you can see here. This is how it is. So this is your basic dice. This can be used as the heart or a basic dice, and this is called the power symbol, and it can be used as a power symbol, a heart, or. So this is the best thing you can do, or have, because it can pay for anything that's pink, basically. Or anything that's standardized, either which way. So it comes with how many? What do we got here? No. Oh wow, it comes with a lot of heroes. Okay. Comes with 6 different heroes to choose from. That's actually sweet. And I think the best thing to do is We'll just pick one from the art.
Oh, I thought that they gave us a basic first
They
game
don't.
setup.
No.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
they
They
recommended, like,
tell
the first
you
game
the
deck
setup for each person.
for the first game.
Well, just
Or in general.
just the easy way to set up. So like this is it. So this is the deck list for each of them. These are the cards they suggest that you put into your hand turn one. And you can't have duplicates. So like when you pick your opening hand because you pick your thing.
Okay,
So
it's
this
only
is the
one
deck
out.
list. So whoever you pick, these are the deck lists, and these are the cards they suggest you put in your opening hand, the highlighted ones. So we'll keep that open. It also breaks down how the dice for which one you would want. And then we got the
Well,
dice.
this is your baby, so I'm gonna let you pick your character first.
No. Go
I'll
ahead.
pop out stuff while you're doing that.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna be this water wizard.
Alright.
Alright, so I know that's a main. Okay, side action, paying costs, main actions, side actions. Required, you may pay one of those costs, attack, and pass. Side is optional. A dice power. Or meditate. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, we'll go over it each. Like, I watched the video, I got an okay idea what's going on. So anyways, this is the guy we're going with. I find it there you would puck out pieces of the new game board. Yeah, it is one of the better things.
I took that from you.
You did. Evil. You're evil, Bob.
Alright. I think I'm gonna be Noah Redmoon.
He was my other choice.
I think I'm gonna want to play Heavy Creature, and he's got a 7 battlefield, which is the highest battlefield amongst any character we have.
Ooh, mine's 8.
Oh, is it? So you picked the high one. Alright, and then my spell board is 4.
4, yep.
And my
Health.
life is 16.
Same.
Wow.
You just
must have
losing
a
all
better
of it.
ability.
Mine deals 2 damage to a unit.
Mine has Shadow. Target one of the 3 symbols. Choose target opponent and place 1 exhaustion token on an unexhausted ready spell they control.
Yep. So basically,
So I can
the way I understand this is this is your play deck. These are your creatures. They go into a separate pile because you conjure them with spells. So like you'll ready a spell. You'll do that. This is the way I understand it. We'll see once we get into the game. But I don't think there are a lot, or maybe that's just my person conjures a lot. Maybe you'll have actual. Oh yeah, because here's a dude. So never mind. That's a unit. And then these are my conjures. Okay. All right. We'll figure it out. And you don't conjure randomly. It's whatever the card says you can conjure.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So then you just have to search.
You
your
just go
deck for
look.
whatever.
Yeah, this is just like, you know what I mean? What you have going. Let's see. During the prepare phase. Okay, so Ashes is played over a series of rounds. Each round is divided into 3 phases that must be resolved in order. Most of the game takes place during a player's turn phase. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get there. I'm gonna go ahead and take my cards out. Who am I? Alen Aradel. Aradel. Oh, you can do up to 3 or up to 4 players.
Nice.
Aradel. Here we go. The Mist Guardian. Does not say that anywhere on here. That's so weird. So I need 5 frogs and 5 of these. That was the least fun thing I've done. 5. And then I need 5. What was the other one? This one. Alright. So that is my pool. The cards are a nice quality.
Yes, for sure.
They're nice.
Definitely quality cardboard.
Art's nice. These will get sleeved after this. Like I said, that doesn't matter. Those are your conjures. You search that anyway.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, now they're shuffled for
Yeah,
me,
there you go.
so that I can't just go in there and
Alright,
find
so you just don't cheat.
all willy nilly. Alright. Does it tell you what my dice are?
Who are you?
Noah?
You have 5 of these and 5 of the satanic goat.
Nice.
I'm a fan. I am a fan.
Well, he is a shadow. Okay. So then these probably can go out here.
Okay. So, now I have my deck. I have my conjure pile. Actually, I'm going to switch them. And then, hold on, I'm going to pick my cards. My cards are Root Armor, Summon Butterfly Monk,
No, Laura, I asked Laura if she had any coasters, so she told me to grab that one out for you. So there's a coaster over there.
what is it? This?
No, the coaster's underneath of your deck.
Oh, cool.
Over there. So
Summon
hopefully we don't get
Spirit.
one on the play area again.
Summon Blue Jigwar. Summon or Shifting Mist. And Summon Butterfly Monk. Yeah, that's all I do. I just summon shit.
Okay, so you're a summoner then?
That's what it
Are
seems
we
like.
all summoners?
I mean, yes, but but like
some
you
people
said,
might have
right.
more direct magic. Some are gonna have more like
Yep.
trampoline stuff.
Yes. So that does that. Do you need to know your cards?
Yes, please.
You need a small sacrifice,
Okay.
a summon masked wolf, a summon false demon.
Summon false demon. Summon mask wolf. You said was here.
Yep.
Okay.
Sleight of hand, and resummon.
And resummon.
So yeah, so in this game you get to pick your starting hand, and that way variance starts after your first turn. So you basically, as you build your deck, you sit down and know who you're playing against. You get to see the hero. You get to kind of design the way you start. And the way I understand the game is this is where it gets real good is because it becomes head games because of course you want to do what you're supposed to do, but I also have to think about what you would want to do, and I have to think of ways to counteract what you want to do, because we're both going to try to do what we're doing, but one of us has to come out ahead. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just I'm going to pick these cards every time, because seeing that you're playing him, there's probably cards that I'd rather have. You know what I mean, in my opening hand, and then not. And then after that, it's all random. So yeah, you drew five. We'll go to the prepare phase. So the beginning of every turn is the prepare phase. During the prepare phase, each player's... Oh, let's roll dice and see who goes first.
Me.
Or wait, there might be a different way. Ashes played over series round. Most of the games... Okay. During the prepare phase, each player simultaneously resolves the following 3 steps in order. Roll dice. So we're going to take our dice and roll it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just start. So.
Oh, I'm off the board over here, but here's what I ended up with. So I got a wolf, 2 wolves, 3
Wolves are good.
single-eyed robots, 2 daggers, and the blood god.
Alright, we're missing.
Don't we have the dummy cards for these?
I don't know. There's one here. Well, that's charm magic, though. I don't know. I didn't have one. I don't think.
Oh, I did not either.
There should be a dummy card, though.
Is it still in the box?
Place this down, target unit, and opponent controls without a charm dice on it. Yeah, you're. We must be missing a card. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss it. Do I have to open all these to find it? This has charm.
Well, it's also the largest deck pack, so maybe all the dummy cards are in there.
You think?
It's significantly larger than the other decks, I feel like.
It does seem that way, huh? Alright. Let's dive in a little deeper. Give me my pokey tool. Alright. Because there should be dummy cards for each color of magic, at least.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
So let's say, yep, there's charm magic, charm magic, charm magic, charm magic. Yep, they're all right here. You are right. Yeah. Yeah, so now these have their own abilities too. So you would get one of these and one of these. I would get one of these and one of these. And then down here is a side action. That's what that symbol means.
Okay.
And this symbol is main action. So you get it during your phase. You get a main action and a side action, I believe.
Okay.
We'll get to that, but there's 2 different types of actions you can take. Alright, so those are my 2 magics. Here we go. And a phase sheet. And a phase sheet. Alright, cool. Cool. Good job, guys. Good job so far. This is getting us. So, we roll dice, discard cards, draw cards. Okay, that's the prepare phase. So, at the beginning of your turn, we roll our dice. You may discard any number of cards.
Okay.
And then you draw back up to 5. So if there's something you don't like, which I can't see here, but like in the next phase, you know what I mean? I can see it mattering a bit more. you're gonna go first, or you're gonna decide who goes first because you rolled the most of this on the first roll. The basics. That's how you decide.
Oh, the basic symbol.
Yeah, the most basic symbol gets the decision.
And how many?
Dice roll. This is your active dice roll. On the first round of the game, the player who rolls the most basic symbols chooses who goes first, taking the first player token or giving it to the opponent. If there's a tie, blah 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 blah. So that triangle looking one you popped out is the active player. So you.
I took it already.
All right.
I knew it was gonna be me.
Discard. Okay, now there's also fatigue damage. It only happens during your draw phase, when you would draw your cards. If anything else would make you draw cards, it doesn't happen. But for every card you can't draw during your draw phase, you put a wound on your hero. If we both are in a fatigue state, we do it back and forth. That way there's no tie. So like, I would put one on, you would put one on until we reached our amount of damage.
Just in case
And
one of us
if
dies.
both of us are gonna die, it's the first one that takes the lethal damage. Yep. Player turns phase. The player turns phase typically consists of many very short turns. Starting with the first player, each player will take just one or two actions per turn. They will continue taking turns back and forth until both players consecutively pass. So, on your turn, you can do a main action and a side action, and then pass. I can do a main action, side action, pass, and then until both of us pass, we can keep going back and forth doing main and side actions. Side actions are optional. You have to take a main action or you pass your turn. They will continue taking turns back and forth until both. On a player's turn, they must take one main action and may choose to take one side action. These may be taken in either order. Once both players have taken pass as their main action, so that would be your main action. On consecutive turns, the player's turn phase is over and the players move on to the recovery phase. Main action, pay a cost. To take a main action, play or activate a card with the main symbol appears on it, or activation cost. Playing a card, I think we got all that. That's pretty easy. And I don't know. I feel like we can play from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So prepare. We rolled. You picked. Do you want to discard anything?
I don't believe. Well, we won't take fatigue first turn, right?
No. It's only if you can't draw from your deck.
Oh, if you run out of cards. Okay. So no, I will not discard.
One. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yeah. So I don't either. All right. So now it's your turn, and so now it's your turn, and you're on your main phase. So you're here.
Okay. All right. So I am going to place Summon the False Demon onto my spell ward. I believe that's how that works, correct?
Yeah. So what it would be is you would have your army and then your spell ward. Is like the actual layout.
Okay, so then we want to back these off a little bit
Yeah.
further.
And then don't forget, each of your dice have abilities. Also.
Okay, so this is just a spell currently. And my side action. So side action is something that doesn't
With
have
the star.
the diamond, or so. Okay.
The diamond, yeah. The diamond looking thing is your side action.
Okay. With my side action.
One of the things you can do in that let me hold on. Let me get to your side actions because there's some weird things you can do also. Side actions. You can meditate as one of them. So you can activate a dice power. You can do anything that costs that, or you can meditate. Meditate. The meditate side actions allows you to raise the levels of your dice. So if you want to turn your basics into something higher, when you meditate, discard any number of the following at one time. You can take cards out of your hand, cards off the top of your deck, or ready spells from your spell board. You can discard those, and for each one you do, you can change a dice. So you can turn these into power dice and stuff like that, and that would be your side action. But I wanted to make sure you knew that you can meditate because it's a thing. Yeah.
But it's a side action.
That would be a side action.
And you have to destroy a card.
Not destroy, you discard, but you can take it off the top of your deck, you can take it out of your hand, or this.
Okay.
It's any of it, and then any number of those you can do to change your dice. And how much did this cost? Oh, it doesn't cost anything until until you do it.
Okay, and then for my side action, I will ready this.
Ooh.
Okay. And I think this is a cost, correct?
Well, hold on. Oh no, you're good. You're right.
So is that my cost?
So you also need one of those.
I lose one of these, and it's spent. Yep. This is my spent.
Yeah. So if you look here, you can do it this way, where there's active, and if you want to, okay. I'm not doing it, but just one side or another. You know what I mean? However you want to spend it.
Yeah, that'll be my spent.
Okay.
And you're up.
So for mine. Let's go ahead and do ooh, that's actually, I didn't notice that. That actually changes stuff. Alright, I'm gonna play this as my main action. And then as my side action, I'm going to pay a wolf and do this. I'm going to lower these two one level, so they're going to go to those. And that's my turn. Or not my turn, but you know what I mean. Back to you. This is wild. Turns are big. A lot of stuff happens in the turn.
That's super powerful. Like, that really hurt me. How did you do that? How did you do that? Reduce my 2?
This. You have it too. You have the same ability.
Yeah, but holy shit, I wish I'd have known that. Because I could have turned your wolf off with my wolf.
It's right there.
2 wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there, man. On your stuff.
Give me a second here. Okay, well now I don't have anything special, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, for my main action, I'm playing Small Sacrifice.
Well, do they all say that? Do they all have... Yes, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
What?
Nothing, I was confusing myself for no reason.
Okay.
Alright, so you're playing Small Sacrifice as your main action.
That's my main.
Okay.
And then as my side action, I will use my generic, or one of my generics here, to make a wolf conjuring. Or wait a second.
Oh, another thing is your spells, you can, if you have another one, you can put it under there to not take up another spot, and then the spell's considered focused if it has a focused ability.
Okay.
So if a card says I don't know if you have one. Yeah, like focus 1. That means if you have 2 of the same card, they'll stack on top of each other and they'll become focused.
Okay.
I guess that's another important thing.
Yeah, just keep telling me the rules when it's
I'm
convenient
working. We're
for
getting
you.
it, man. Yeah. As long as it keeps passing by what you're doing.
Let's go ahead and let's use my special ability. And I will exhaust your summon Jaguar by spending. Instead of doing this, I will spend this.
Wait, you can just exhaust this?
I can choose a target opponent and place 1 exhaust token on an unexhausted ready spell they control. Bitch.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Suck it.
That's pretty good. Anything else?
That was my second. That was my side action. I
Oh,
already
okay.
did my main.
Sure.
So, unless you want me to do more stuff, if you're passing, I'll take a second.
I am not, sir. Settle yourself. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna play Summon the Butterfly Monk. And then I am going to. Oh, you can do. Oh, you don't have one though. That's actually good for me. I'm going to meditate, discarding and discarding, moving this to a frog and this to a frog. Right? Yeah. Okay. And your turn. I like this game. I see where it's
What
going.
does your frog do?
My frog just it's my power symbol.
Okay, so
It's just my highest symbol for that, so it'll pay for this thing basically right now.
okay. All right, so is my ability here requiring 1 special plus 1? Is that how?
No,
that works?
you have to exhaust him. That's what that special.
Oh, so
that's
that's
what that
exhaust
is.
plus
so you can't
a
do
generic.
it again. Yeah, so that way you can't do it again.
And that's what I did for. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry. And
Yeah, you're good. And these are like 1/1 counters, I think, and these are damage.
Alright, you meditated and then you did.
And I played this.
Okay. So now it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and discard so meditate, I get to roll 2 of them up?
No, as many as you discard. So you can discard, peel cards off here, or destroy these. And each one of them allows you to move a dice.
Okay. Alright, so I will meditate for 2.
Okay. You're doing that first?
Yeah.
I forgot you can do that. That's very good.
So I'll meditate for 2.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take these each up 1.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, I don't think I'm doing that. I think I'm gonna take this one up and this one up. That's what I'll do. And then I will play, for my main action, I'll play Sleight of Hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pay the wolf plus the generic. And I get to draw 3 cards.
That's pretty sweet. Cool.
Alright, and you're up.
Makes your turn way longer than mine. Okay. frog. And we're gonna conjure a butterfly monk.
Ooh.
Okay, it
Thank you.
has 1 attack, 1 life, 0 recovery. This unit may guard a unit that is being attacked, and mend 1. When this unit is destroyed, you may remove 1 wound token from a target unit or Phoenix Born. Very cool. I can see pretty well. Awesome. So that is my main action, and then my side action. I think my side action is gonna be. I guess we're gonna meditate again. Wait, maybe not. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I have to ready. Never mind. I lied.
You're nothing to shut you down.
Do I want to meditate again? I guess we'll meditate 1. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'll meditate 1. To a wolf. Go ahead. Are you afraid of my butterfly monk? Is that what's going on over there? Do you fear my monk?
Mm-hmm.
He's a peaceful monk.
Okay. So let's exhaust this. Pay. Ooh. That's not good. Oh, the lowest one. Anything can be the lowest one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like, 'cause as you can tell.
So I could use 2 of these as 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do that.
What do you mean 1 and 1? Oh yeah. Yes.
So I'll use 2 of those, and I will summon or I'll conjure a false demon.
Okay.
And then I will
Wow, that's a side action. Double creature.
I will pay a knife, deal 1 damage to my false demon, and deal 1 damage to your monk. Oh, sorry, wait, I can't do that.
Okay.
That's not a side
Oh,
action.
it's a main action.
That's a main action. So I guess I
Handfuls of stuff. So I can just have it on my side, ready to go. We need little gaming trays, like the little bowls that you, the little plastic bowls they sell to hold all this shit. Huh?
I have them at home.
I'm sure you do.
We have too many board games not to have them.
True. What's going on over here, man?
You can make yourself just fine with those things, though.
That's true.
The fat pack boxes. I guess I just, just make a little wolf. No big deal.
Oh, with that, yeah, sure.
So with my side action, I'll make a masked wolf. And
Oh, they're both side actions.
I believe that's this one. I believe I used 2 this turn, so I think, or 3 this turn.
That's it?
Yep. I'm not sure if I paid for that twice, but I'd rather pay for it twice on accident.
Wait, for what?
This, I can't. I know I paid 2, but did I pay this twice?
Probably. It looks like it.
Okay.
All right.
Just make sure I have it loose there.
So for my side action, we're going to pay this, do this, and deal 2 damage here.
Wow, that's
For my main action, play this summon the who what's it, and that's it. Summons my dukes.
Do I? I'll put this in a different grade.
No, it just goes back in your conjure pile.
Oh, okay.
You can only have that many though. So like if you only have 2 conjures in your conjure pile, that's how many you can have. You know what I mean?
Alright.
At least I think that's how that works.
Is it my turn again?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that butterfly one come back?
You never killed him. You couldn't do it, remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right.
Oh, my pool needs to be more visible. You know this is only turn 1?
Yeah, that's insane, actually.
I guess the game ends like by turn 4 though.
Okay.
From what I hear. Like actual turn 4. Well, it doesn't end. You could pretty much see who's gonna win by turn 2 or 3. Like the setup is kind of there, and then you kind of battle through it a little. But from what I heard, it's the first couple turns are like what really matter.
Alright. So let's go ahead and meditate.
Okay.
Nah, not meditating. I will play. I'm not allowed to have duplicates, right? And if it
No, you're not allowed to
focus-
have duplicates in your opening hand.
Okay, so I can have a second one on the table.
Well, like I said, they focus each other. They don't even take up a slot.
But this doesn't have a focus power.
Doesn't
so
matter.
Is there a point?
Doesn't matter. You can still. It just saves you a slot, Doug. Because
Okay.
you can only put so many spells down. That one you're allowed to put behind it and play it.
And then I could do a second.
Yeah, you
trigger
could.
it a second
Yeah.
time. Okay, so that's cool.
It just saves you so you don't have to take up another spot for the same spell.
Alright,
Sorry,
so
this was that.
There's gonna be my main, and then
Man, you drawing 3 cards. It's real brutal.
I don't think it's gonna be as good as you think, though. What is her ability again?
I could just block. She could throw herself in front of people.
Okay.
So like if you attacked another creature, I can be like, no, you're attacking this instead.
Okay. I'm gonna have Masked Wolf for my side action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have.
No, this is a full action.
Oh, that's a main.
Attack
action?
is a main action.
Okay, so then I'll have to do that next turn. Sorry. Apologies, guys. First game. So,
Yep. But yeah, that is part of your main. It should say right here. Your main actions. You can either pay a main action cost, attack, or pass.
Okay, I guess I meditate just because I can, and I will.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. You're running out of. Well, yeah, you might as well meditate for sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
Did you pitch anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna pitch one off the top, and you know what? I'll pitch both off the top.
All right, it's my turn. For my side action, I'm going to use a frog to do my ability and deal 1 damage here. I'm going to kill your wolf, dog.
What did you say?
I'm using natural magic to deal 1 damage here.
You are a piece of shit. But you did it. Yeah.
And then with my main action, I will attack, which will exhaust it. Your person. First blood. Just one.
Um. Actually, I'm gonna use my wolf to shadow strike you.
What is that?
I can use this after you've declared attackers. Deal 3 damage to target unit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not attacking. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Your Phoenix character doesn't count as a unit,
No.
does it? Damn
No,
it,
that is Phoenix Born.
Oh, I was hoping I could shoot you.
No, that'd be so good.
Get first blood over you. Just like sneak it in so that you
Steal it.
can't have it.
I stole it.
Okay, so yeah, I take that.
Alright.
Take that damage.
And from there I pass.
Okay. Um.
Well, not pass. I'm not using the word pass. I'm out of action.
Yeah, you're out. Okay. All right.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
Okay. Um. I guess I will summon a demon.
How you summoning a demon? Oh, again.
Again.
It's good. That's actually good. Shoot.
Now I'll keep that one. Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep
Wait. What would you have? What'd you have?
I had the 2 red demons and I had a wolf. So I used the 2 red.
But you can't
demons.
use the red demon because you need this.
Oh, so I have to do 1-on-1.
Yeah, it would have to be the wolf, yeah.
Okay. Has to be the wolf.
Alright, then you get your demon.
And then
Oh, I guess that's fine. Alright. Yeah, that's it, right?
yeah, that will be it. There's no point in meditating. I have nothing to do as my side action, so
Okay. I'm gonna ready shifting. Or wait. What is? Oh, I'm gonna conjure this thing. Stupid ass. I should have did this like 2 turns ago. Unless maybe not. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get a Mist Spirit, which is a 1/1/0. And then I'm going to meditate. Wait, why am I meditating? Oh yeah, we'll meditate this to a frog. And here we go. I'm out of cards.
okay. Well, I'm about out of energy, so I don't think I'm gonna go too much further.
This was fairly easy to get. I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
The game was fairly
agree.
easy to like understand.
Okay, so if I kill your dude, or if I attack your butterfly monk, it can't do anything. It just dies, right?
It'll die.
Because you're exhausted.
Oh right, it can't block. It can't. Yeah,
You
it can't attack or
It
block.
doesn't get the option. It just dies.
Correct. Yeah.
But then your Mist Spirit can come over here and do the same thing to me.
Kind of. I mean that's a 2, right?
Yeah, it's a 2, but I keep damage and there's 0 recovery, so that means
Yes,
the damage
it'll
stays
stay.
on.
Yes.
Then
yes.
So.
Or you can attack this and make me decide to block or not block.
Yeah.
Because you can attack.
Does that have block though?
They block.
I thought they
block
to have
automatic.
block. Oh, they have to have block to block for other creatures.
Wait, what? No, there's no block. There's no block mechanic. They block.
No, the guard.
There's no guard. What guard? Guard just means it can switch.
Yeah,
Who
that's
you're
what I
attacking.
said.
Yeah.
The block only, or the guard only.
But these are just
so.
units. They're just like
Block
magic
was
units.
guard. That's what I meant.
I got you.
Your ability.
No,
so.
yeah, you don't need that 2 block.
Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna. Alright, when this unit comes into play. Damn it! I didn't realize that.
What?
When he comes into play, I should have dealt 1 damage, but I may, so it's my fault.
Oh, okay.
So
That's cool, though.
for now, we're not gonna do that because I don't want to go back a turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give myself an unfair advantage.
We're still in turn 1, man.
I know.
We're not even going back a turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack your Mist Spirit. For
This
2.
guy?
Yep.
Alright.
So
I'll deal damage.
Yeah. No point in not dealing
Right.
damage, right? So I'll take 1.
Yep. Back to me.
Yeah, still have no side action.
Okay, side action, I'm gonna deal 1 damage here.
Yeah.
With my magic, and I will pass as my main action.
Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna subscribe to this. It sucks no one else will play with me but you, but
Hey, we could just keep
that's why we're here.
rotating it through the
That's
game.
why we're here. Every 3 months we
fun.
get 2 new heroes to try.
Yeah.
At worst, at minimum, once every 3 months we just have new
Absolutely.
content to do.
Yeah.
Until it, fizzles. If it fizzles, I don't think it should though, man.
Alright, my action. I will play Resummon. That is my 4th spell board slot.
Okay.
I will pass my next action.
Yep, I pass. What's this do? Search your discard pile for an ally
Yeah.
and place it into your hand. Deal 1 damage to blood debt.
Do I keep these cards at the end of round?
We'll get to that.
Well, I mean,
You will keep them.
Okay.
Well, you get a choice.
Oh, that's it.
That's why I was saying
discard.
we'll get there when we get to that part of the
I
turn.
just meant like I don't want to.
Yep.
I couldn't wait to get there, just in case.
Are you passing? To pass.
Well, I have to pass my non-action for sure.
Your main action, you mean?
Or no, I played my. This was my main.
Oh,
and
okay.
you,
Oh yeah.
yours
Well, no,
came.
I passed back because you passed your
Okay.
side action.
And then yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and then I pass again.
So yeah, that's the end of round.
All right. So we go to recovery phase. During the recovery phase, each player simultaneously resolves the following 3. We recover. Remove any number of wounds from any number of wound tokens from each unit that you have in play equal to its recovery value. Remove exhaustion tokens. Everyone becomes unexhausted. Cool. Exhaust dice. You can move any number of active dice to your exhausted pile right now.
Or you can keep the.
Or you can keep it, yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just exhaust all but that. And around some effects take place at the end during like recovery, we're not there. Then we go to the beginning of the turn, with me being the active player. So we roll our dice. Hold on, let me get back to the main phase here. Let's get here. Let's make sure. The prepare phase. We roll dice, discard cards, draw cards. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, right here. This one's here.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. So let's see. Got another wolf. I got some leaves. Wolves. 2 robots. A basic. And 3 robots. Okay, so that's mine.
Okay, I get to go first.
No, I'm going first. No, that was just to start the game. It is my turn.
Oh, okay. So we go back and
Yeah.
forth now.
Yeah, they're greedy.
Fuck
Fuck you.
You don't need a turn to go first.
Okay. Next, you can discard any number of cards in your hand if you would like.
Okay.
And then you're going to draw up to 5.
Okay.
So, like, I have no cards, so I just draw 5. Whoa, that's sweet. Oh, there's also a thing. I don't think it's come up yet. But see how this has an X on it right here in this little box?
Mm-hmm.
There's also an infinity symbol. The infinity symbol means that it's always on, even if it's exhausted.
Okay.
This means it turns off when it's exhausted, I think. Yeah, so if this is exhausted, I don't get to do this, I believe. And then the other one means that it's non-exhaust. Oh, that's it. If I use this, it exhausts them. But there's an infinite one that's like a static ability, kind of.
Okay.
Okay, so my turn?
Yup.
Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. I think we're going to do basic, pay, make a jig work. A blue jaguar has 1 attack, 2 life. It has gaze. When this unit is declared as an attacker, you may choose a target unit an opponent controls. That unit cannot block or guard for the remainder of the turn. Wait, what's the turn? Is that the whole turn? Or the mini turn? That's tough. I don't know. I'm assuming it's the turn. I don't know. That's weird.
So no. So each player's turn is their main action and their side action.
And that's okay.
So
gotcha.
that's a turn.
Okay.
A round is the sequence of emptying your hand.
Yep. And then for my side action, I'm gonna spend this, and I'm gonna lower this guy a symbol, and this guy's symbol. Your turn. I made a jaguar. This exhausts.
Okay. So is my side action, I am going to meditate.
Sure.
I'm gonna do it for 3.
Uh-oh, you about to get fatigued, dog. Don't forget about that fatigue, dog.
What do you mean? Oh, run out of cards. Do you ever get to get them back?
No.
Okay.
You legit learn that you die.
No,
Slowly
I gotta
but
do it.
surely.
Oh. Oh.
Hope you doing powerful things, homie.
Sleight of hand?
So draw 3 again?
Yeah.
God. That's a main action, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So my turn then?
Yep.
Alright. 8. Okay. And then for my side action, let's go ahead. I'm gonna meditate 3.
No, don't forget fatigue.
I ain't worried about it. And I'm gonna turn frog, frog, wolf. Go ahead. Yeah, coming for you. Coming for you.
Let's go ahead and, as a side action, let's do the wolf and destroy both your wolves.
So you're gonna turn them into robots.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
That's such a good side action.
I will do the demon. So I need to do a robot. Ooh, no robot, huh? I guess I will not do that. I don't have a robot. Um,
Oh yeah, and this is called a round. You're right. So this is called a round, and then turns are what we're doing. What you got going on over there, man?
I guess I better put him in here, right?
I guess you can use that ambush. When this unit comes into play, you may deal 1 damage to a target Phoenix Horn. I'm assuming mine. You don't read your cards, do you? Conceal.
Oh no, that one I did read. Yeah.
Okay, this
And you
unit
can't.
cannot be targeted by attacks, spells, abilities, or dice powers. An opponent. Whoa. Attacks, spells, abilities. Wow. So I can just block it. I can. Okay. That's wild. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's my turn. Those are both my actions.
Okay, so man, attack for 1.
Um,
Or wait. I think I can attack for multiples. I did forget that. That dude showed us. So when you attack, I can be like, I attack. I
okay.
attack. You know what I mean? And so you can't attack multiple times, but you can attack once with like 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I forgot. So I'm not, man. I just remembered, but I'll do that, and I can't trigger him, so it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna attack for 3
Okay, so attacking for 3.
as my main action.
Alright. So I will pay a wolf. Shadow strike your jaguar.
I thought you said it couldn't be attacking.
Oh yeah, damn it. I keep doing that. That card sucks.
So what is it? If I hold 1 back and attack, you can kill the
Yeah.
non-attacking guy.
Uh-huh.
Got you.
See, but if you can attack with all three every time, but I guess it exhausts them all.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So they're all exhausted. So now I don't have a blocker.
All right. Well, I will block. I'll block the jag.
All right. So they'll both die.
Okay, and then I will respond by playing Summon Sleeping Widows. Um, 2 knives. I have to play it after one of my creatures.
Reaction spell. Cool.
And I get 2 Sleeping Widows.
Cool. Oh my. That card's sweet. Okay.
Those
all right.
look like a lot like clown spiders.
I'm scared of them. All
One
right.
of Angie's favorite things. She
You're
loves
taking 2 then?
clown spiders. Yes, I'll take 2, I guess.
These will get exhausted, and then for my second dairy action, I'll deal 1 here. Screw that guy. And your turn.
Okay. Okay. I am gonna use. I'm gonna use my wolf and 1 generic. Yeah, I'll use the wolf and this generic to summon one of my demons.
Okay.
When I summon the demon, I get to deal 1 damage to target exhausted unit. So I will kill the butterfly monk.
Alright. When he dies, he can mend 1.
Is it only the butterfly monk, or is it anybody? That's what. Okay, that's
Mend.
what.
When this is destroyed, you may remove 1 wound from a target unit or Phoenix player.
I'm okay with killing it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my main, and then I will take. Let's go ahead and exhaust my hero and exhaust your butterfly monk.
Got it. It's very good.
Go ahead.
Alright. For my main action, I'm gonna add a butterfly monk. And then for my secondary action, I will use Leaf and exhaust this to deal 2 here. Or serious. Your turn.
I can never keep that demon out.
This game's very attrition-y. And I'm sure the attack thing was a little, probably would have helped a little in the first round.
No, I only ever attacked with one creature on board at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I'm glad it didn't matter.
Alright. Let's go ahead and let's get rid of Shadow Strike and
You
meditate for 1 to go up robot,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be my second action.
Okay, so my turn.
Oh wait, did I do a main action
I
this
don't
time?
know. Did you put this down?
No, that was
Okay.
already out. Oh, I think I was gonna just upgrade one of these guys, so or do I wanna? You know what? Yeah, why not? Let's go with a demon.
Another demon.
And let's kill the spirit.
Okay.
And with my passive action, I will say go ahead.
Are you out of stuff?
I'm out of dice.
Ooh.
I run out of dice fast.
Yeah, you go through them. Alright. I'm gonna use this to do another butterfly guy. The butterfly monk. Then that was my main action. So my side action. Can't do anything. I guess I'm gonna meditate. Don't meditate.
I don't know if you want to meditate.
I think I do. I'm gonna meditate. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I have no secondary action. So on you.
Alright. Oh, no. Alright, main action. I will I will attack. I'll attack your hero for 4.
For 4.
Or your Phoenix Born.
Yeah, just gonna take it. Yep.
Okay.
Alright, main action. Secondary action. What the hell? I can't even cast this thing. I can't even cast this spell.
Why not?
Huh?
Why
Look at that. Oh, it's or. So if they're connected, it's or. So you just so
okay.
you know, if the boxes are connected, it's or. Okay. And so I did my main action, my secondary action. I got nothing. Oh, I guess for my main action I'll attack. Or wait, I did my main action. I lied. Go ahead. Back to you. Mm-hmm. Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this. I have to pay 2 basics. I will get another jag. secondary. Yep. Here we go. Oof, man, your hand's good though. Sure. Go to mine. Main action. No secondary, got.
I pass.
Attack for 2.
To my Dragonborn?
Yes. Over. Actually, I want to attack there. Alright. Oh, yeah. I think I want to attack there on your Dragonborn for 1.
Okay.
Because that won't deal damage, right? Because it's exhausted.
Yeah, I won't be able to do
Okay.
damage back, so you're just gonna kill my spider.
Yep.
Alright.
And I'll pass.
I still pass.
I pass.
Okay.
Alright, so this will go back to you.
I will discard 1.
Well, hold on. We get to we have to do all the.
All the dice too.
Yeah, we have to remember whatever the order is. Recovery is recover, remove exhaustion. I have no recoveries. You have no recoveries. Exhaust dice if you choose to. I do. And then we go to our prep phase. We roll dice. Oh, that was a basic. 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 Ooh, a lot of basics. Basic. Jeez. Basic. Frog. Frog. Wolf. Yes, and you're first. What are you looking for?
I thought I accidentally removed.
I don't remember what this one was. I'm gonna just roll it. I flipped it by accident, and I don't know which one it was on.
I thought you said you had 2 frogs.
Did I have 2 frogs? Okay.
I think you
I will
said you
take
had
2
2
frogs
frogs.
for sure.
I will.
Then yeah, discard. Wait, now we're on discard cards.
Oh, okay. I already discarded the one I wanted to discard.
I'm gonna discard 1 also, and then you drop the 5. Okay, that's pretty good, I think.
Okay, my first side action is gonna be to downgrade your wolf to a robot and one of your frogs.
To leaf.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then my main action will be to attack. I'm gonna attack your hero.
For 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I don't need.
Alright, so it'll be at 6.
Okay.
Is that it?
And that's both my
Okay. So
potential
on
actions.
my turn. ready for this.
Sure. But not really.
Spend a leaf in this. And my main action to give him +4/+4
Permanently?
until the end of the round.
Oh.
And
Okay.
as spell guard, this spell cannot be affected by your spells.
The spell can.
The spell itself, yes.
Okay, but the character can.
And then the second in my secondary, yes, with my secondary, I don't have a wolf. Yeah, you messed with me, man. My second, I don't really have one. I guess I'm gonna go to meditation. We're gonna meditate. 2, 3, 4 cards.
Wow. You must have a game ender in your hand, huh?
Wait, these are all basics. Wolf. Wolf. Frog. Go ahead.
Alright, so wolf, frog.
Well, I guess this round doesn't even matter. It sounded better than I thought.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just for one attack.
yeah, but you get to make me sit and not attack for a while. With my free action, I'm gonna get rid of a robot. Oh, and this also is gone. And I am going to make a wolf.
Okay.
And then with my big action, okay. Make sure I have enough to do this. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna spend all of my special mana. Essentially.
What the hell are you playing? It's scary.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all 4 of the special mana.
Okay.
I'm gonna use resummon. Destroy target conjuration, then place that conjuration onto the battlefield. So I'll destroy this exhausted false god. In response to it being destroyed, I'm gonna play summon sleeping widows.
Got it.
Play 2 spiders.
Got it.
And then he's gonna re-enter the battlefield but not do anything.
That
And
was fairly good, man.
hopefully we'll see. So that I believe is my turn.
Okay. Well, man, you spent a lot of your mana. Now I gotta figure out what I want to do here. I think it's this. Yep, this is it. I'm going to do this to deal 1 here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay a leaf and a robot and my main action to deal 1 damage to all of your creatures. And I can draw a card, which I will.
Oh my gosh. That probably just shows us who wins the game right there. I think you just won. They said by this point you
Maybe.
usually
I
know.
mean maybe.
No, absolutely. You just wiped my. I just spent all of my energy to do something, and you just eliminated it in one turn.
And those are both my actions.
There's nothing I got. There's no way I come.
I do get to build up an army before I attack here. As you start to run out of stuff. Can meditate.
I don't think I can.
So is 30 cards the actual deck size? I guess it's a choose a deck to play or build a deck to play. Oh, you can draft this too. Page 18. Choose exactly 30 cards to be included in your deck. You may only include up to 3 copies of any one card in your deck. Do not include conjurations and conjured alteration. You can only include Phoenix-born unique cards in your deck, okay? Oh, wow, this is sweet. Some effects or abilities can bring conjurations. Each conjuration has a conjuration limit placed in the lower left corner. So I can only have 2 of these, 2 of oh, that's what I forgot. So, like your demon.
There's 2 in my deck.
6, right, but I forgot. It actually has the limit. So you can only have 2 demons. See, but you can have 5 wolves. No. I'm sure you have enough to do it all, but I forgot that they set the limit in the card itself. So my turn? Or are you just still devastated from the wave of awesome I did?
I think I'm just done.
I mean, you only have 4 out of 16.
Yeah, but I'm super fucked.
Yeah, you're super dead.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
I think you're super dead. Don't go scoop. We're playing the game here.
Oh,
don't go scooping.
So much.
I understand you feel dead, but doesn't it feel early? But then again, I mean,
no. This is. I definitely see what they're talking about. That you see where you're dead, and I just at this point I feel like I have nothing to do.
You did have a sweet. You had a sweet turn too.
Yeah, and that one card just destroyed my entire game. I really am done. I think you underestimate what I'm saying here.
Well, no, I understand because you're in trouble to meditate. Well, see, but you can do these. You can be get rid of this, meditate, and then turn creatures back on this round. Mm. You know what I mean? Because you're allowed to discard these too.
Okay, I didn't realize I can discard those.
Yeah, I just remembered, but yeah, you could discard these out of your hand or off the top of your deck to meditate, and it's your choice. So now that you're all built up, you might want to get rid of one of these other things you might only use once because it's expensive, and you can change your dice up. But then I'm gonna just roll them down. No scoop. See?
Oh, this is so bad though. You guys have no idea what I'm looking at my hand too. It's over. I have nothing.
Well, pass turn. Let's get it going.
Yeah, pass.
Pass said turn. So what do we got?
I think that was actually your turn.
No, I already passed. I did all my actions.
Okay, so.
And then you just sat there and stared at your death.
I'm super fucked. Let's go ahead and try this and this and this, and this, and let's go ahead and upgrade all my stuff.
Sure. I assume you just make them all the big stuff.
2 robots.
See, at least remember that you can meditate before your main action. I keep forgetting that. I always make it my second action.
I should have done 5, but that's fine. And then my second action will be to make a demon again. So.
Alright, I'm going to Make a Jaguar. What? Oh, because you upgraded, that's right. And then my second action, something I can't do. Something I can't do. I guess I'm going to do that, roll those down one. And you're go. That's my conjuration.
I guess I have to do this again. I just go once.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So one of these are exhausted. I'm going to exhaust this one with a robot face and get a spirit. And for my small action, can't do nothing. Oh, for my no, that don't work either. I guess I'll Jaguar and pass. I guess I'll Jaguar and pass. Go ahead and scoop up.
I'll make a second demon. No, like I leveled the wrong thing last.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm just doing everything wrong in addition to the fact that.
Got you.
But I can see what they mean by the fact that you pretty much know by a certain point, and I can also see where this game died.
What do you mean?
Like, as soon as it shifted to the fact that I'm dead, I felt like I had nothing to do. I felt like I'm just.
Well, you're also at the very bottom of your deck. We probably milled yourself too aggressively. Like, this is the first time we play.
But I mean, like,
these are all nuances that you could probably avoid. You know what I mean? You feel dead because you used 90% of your deck already. I still have a chunk. I still have 2 turns worth of cards.
I needed to keep up with you though.
But you didn't. We also forgot this. We also that you can discard these. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't have to mill yourself it. You also don't know what cards that are good or bad. You know what I mean? Out of your hand where you could have did it. I didn't do it in the right order the whole time.
Yeah.
And also these are starter decks. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like this is too OP.
what, the 1 damage?
No, the
use
1 to unlevel 2.
I
think it's too overpowered.
It is very good, but I mean it has to be a power, like the power symbol. So like, at the same time,
I also feel like my deck requires a lot more energy than your does.
It seems like it. It seems like it. I mean, we're playing.
Like, I feel like I'm running out of energy so fast.
They each play completely different, and have like different ways that they go about themselves. So that is a thing.
But like once it shifted to the point where you could tell you were definitely in control,
But
I really felt it.
But I understand. But this is also our
Like,
first game where we did
yeah.
not play this very well. Like again,
Yeah.
like it's not like we played this perfectly, and you're just like,
No, I'm not gonna.
You know what
I'm
I
not
mean?
saying let's stop playing forever. I'm just saying like when you get to that point,
But it's just
I
like
could
Magic.
see
That
where.
happens in Magic. You put out 100 dudes, I wrath you, and the game ended. Like it's the same thing in any card game. Like there's board states that happen. It just so happened that you did your big turn into my card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if
But I mean that's again super overpowered. One side board wipe.
Yeah, it's good.
One side board wipe.
But it's not a board wipe. It only deals 1 damage. It's not a board wipe. It's only a board wipe because these are starter decks. That's what I'm saying. Or you know what? They're not starter decks. I take it back. They're not starter decks.
This is
just the game. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. I mean, I get why you're frustrated, but.
Oh, these are gone. I made the second demon.
But at the same time, you have 2/2s against a bunch of my 1/1s. I'm out of juice, and I'm just gonna go into attack on my turn, and I'll make this guy not be able to block.
Can you do both or just one?
I can only do one. Oh no, yeah, I can do both. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. So I'm at 12. Let's switch to all the same color so that green one doesn't try to be nuts.
And pass.
Pass. Or wait, no, not pass. What am I doing? I have 2 unexhausted creatures.
Very true.
Both of yours are exhausted?
Everything's exhausted.
And that enchantment goes away at the end of turn?
Yep.
Alright, I guess I kill both jaguars.
You're gonna attack the Jags? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm passing.
Oh, I need another 5. I am as well.
Okay. So these die. This gets here.
One of these is supposed to be.
This is here. These are gone. I'm the active player now. I'm gonna keep that. Everything that. Go to discard thingamajig. And discard 1. Draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also this. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't think you're as dead as you think. I'll be honest.
Why, I missed a card draw already.
Oh, you took a damage for it?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize it took a damage. So yeah.
Only during this phase.
Only during the draw phase.
Okay. So. Yeah. No, you're in trouble then.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay.
So I took a damage. I'm at 13 out of 16.
I'm gonna kill one of those. As my side action.
How? Is it 2 damage?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's 2 damage. This is 1 damage.
Okay.
And then my main action. Let's do. I'm gonna get a butterfly monk. Go ahead. You can only have 2 butterfly monks, so there they are.
Now it's both your actions?
Yep. And you know what? Like thinking about it, like it kind of has to happen because we're at the end of our decks. Like they are 30 card decks, so they're short decks. So it kind of has to happen within a short. It's not short. We've been playing like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
almost an hour. So I wouldn't call it short.
Let's go ahead and yeah, let's make a demon. And I feel like I have to do it before you do it, essentially, with this ability. So
Sure.
I am going to reduce your wolf all the way to basic.
You can't do that.
Okay, then I'll do one of the robots to basic.
Oh, I see. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Got you.
So I'm just knocking
Yeah,
your wolf
I
all the way
understand.
down or whatever. But all right, and that is my wolf, and that is my turn.
Okay.
And
Main action. I'm gonna make a Jaguar. Secondary action. Nothing great. I'll tell you that. I guess we're gonna meditate. Discard. Oof, almost out of everything. Oh no, these are here too. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. I'll just do 2. I'll go to a frog and a wolf. For my meditation, and I made this for that. Go ahead.
let's go with a Stormwind Sniper and snipe your caster. Or
This guy?
Dragonborn. Yeah.
Is that how that happens?
Yeah, ambush one. When it comes into play, I get to deal 1 damage.
Oh, and I can't deal damages to it. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Pretty good.
Okay, 1. And then my second action will be to deplete. No.
One of
I'm
these
just
is
gonna pass my
exhausted.
free action for. Or no, I won't. I will
Dog's freaking out.
meditate 1.
Yep.
And get rid of the one that has the token on it.
Sure. I can't do another butterfly monk. Shoot. Oh man. I don't really know what I'm gonna do here. It's another jaguar. Yeah, I'm gonna make the second jaguar. Go ahead. secondary. Forgot. There's nothing I can do though. Alright, yeah, you're up.
Okay. I'll attack your hero for 2.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, I can't stop this stupid thing.
You can block it, you just can't.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't do anything fancy to it. I will attack with a butterfly monk for 1. Right? Or no, I made a jaguar this turn. Was that this turn?
No, I think that was last turn.
Yeah, then I'll attack with a butterfly monk.
For 1?
Yep.
I'll block with my false demon, and I will not choose to deal damage back.
Sure, so it takes 1. Or it takes 1, and then, this exhausts. We'll deal 1 to it.
Okay. I will play Summon Sleeping Widows.
Nice. I do like that deck. And you know what you haven't been doing? Also, that allows you to draw cards from your discard pile.
Yeah, but I can't. Well, I mean, I might be able to now, but it deals damage to me, and it's only an ally card. I have 2 allies in the entire deck, and one's on the table.
Okay. So yeah, it's more
it's
for
only
constructed.
yeah. I would have to build an ally themed deck, I think, for my ceremonial magic to be
Fair.
super useful. Alright. So that was during your turn that I did that. And it's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I think I feel like I'm just fighting for fatigue now.
Yeah, I feel like that's where you don't have to do anything except for keep me from killing you. You don't have to.
Right.
You don't have to try to play for the win. You can just play for the.
Well, yeah, you'll just
Build
fatigue
it.
out before me because I got 3 more cards to draw, and I don't have to play a spell next turn. Technically, you know.
Yeah.
I guess you don't either.
I'm gonna summon.
I guess you don't either. It actually comes down to, I don't know, man. This ain't the worst. Another demon. You sniping?
Yeah, might as well, and then I heal you. I know.
Alright, yeah.
Actually, is there a point to sniping? This is my absolute last turn. So there is no point in me killing that creature.
If you kill that, do that, you open up me being able to make another one.
Yeah, so there's no point in me killing it.
No,
Actually,
I
so
don't. I don't think so.
Oh, and this is exhausted.
Um. I'm gonna summon a mist spirit. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna play to the to the draws unless you have something crazy to do. I'm gonna just fatigue you to death.
But anything can block if I attack your Dragonborn. Is that correct?
Yep. Unless you have something that says it can't. But yes. Like you said, I'm just gonna stay alive.
Is there a point to me even playing this out though?
I don't think so. I think you just died of fatigue.
Yeah. I think I should have scooped less. I think
you're right, but I didn't want to cut the video short just because you know what I mean.
But I can definitely
played into
see
a bomb.
I could definitely see where at a certain point you just know the game's over.
Right. And that's how it's explained. And they said it was only like 2-3 turns, but you do so many things in a turn. A turn takes 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's a longer game. It's just it takes 3 rounds to end the game. Which, I mean, look, we're at the end of the game. That's what I mean. It's a 3-round game. Period.
Yeah, but like at that point, you don't want to play anymore. Like there was such a shift in the momentum of the game at that point. I didn't want to play anymore. Yeah. It's not like Flesh and Blood or Magic even, where there was still a chance.
Right, and there's also a chance that these decks are, you know what I mean? This is just a bad match for that. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure there's a paper, scissors, rocks in here somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, but like I'm saying, like as a game, to have that much of a shift, that much of an like a visible shift, I'm not sure if I like it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna keep playing.
Well,
but like,
so it was only that visible of a shift is because literally you did a huge play and I followed it up with that. That's the only reason it was that big of a shift. If you would have only made 2 dudes, would it have been that big a deal? No, not at all. I would have killed 2 dudes and drew a card. The only reason it was big was because you sacrificed this, brought it back to life, and made 2 dudes. You made 4 dudes that turn, and I was like, I'll just erase them all. That's the only reason it was so devastating.
But it was just like
but that was the only reason. But that was the only reason that card did that. If I would have did it to wipe out 2 demons early in the game, what did that card do? Because there's only 1 in my deck, I believe. Wait, there's 3. They were my last 2.
Yeah. So and it says mine and not all.
Deal damage to all opponents' units. You may draw a card. 1 damage.
That's insane to me. Like
that is, but
that's so much more powerful than anything in this deck.
Sure, in that deck it might be. That's what I mean, and we just don't know. But like, you know what I mean? What's the other stuff?
You know, maybe we played into the wrong combination
That's what
at the beginning.
Saying. Maybe we just picked the wrong stuff.
And maybe it gets better. But like, if every game ends like that, where a turn and a half before the game's over, you know that it's over, and you just have to play it out. I could see where people...
You don't have to.
You don't have to play it out.
And that's not why the game died. You're missing the point. The game died because the rules got too complicated. It's basically what happened. Like, they started making... They were adding, like, dice that didn't need to be added. They were adding rules to the thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was a rules... It was a complication. Like, everything got convoluted to where the decks didn't work. They were coming out with cards that didn't work in the game. Like, in the game that it was entering. You know what I mean? They weren't fitting. There was, like, a design issue or something like that. And that was a big reason they had to go back and do that. That's cool. Yeah, but see, then you run into shit like this. 7 attacks. You know what I mean? We just played 2 little things against each other. I'm never killing that with my card. That card does nothing against that guy. You know what I mean? Mine are all 1/1s and 1/2s. That's all I have in this entire deck.
Same. Like,
see, I'm telling you, we ran 2 illusionists into each other. But you know what I mean? If you were playing this, would you give a shit? No, not at all. Wouldn't even bother you.
But I mean, we'll see, and we'll play it out and see. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't play it again.
I know.
But if every game gets to a point where halfway through the second to last turn, you know it's over and you just want to scoop every single time. That's
You
gonna
play
ruin the fun.
you play one game.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of judging in one game.
Well, no, I'm doing one
the game we
plus
learned
the
how to
review.
play. Oh, gotcha.
One game plus
okay.
the review. So
Okay, yeah, no, I got
like
you
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like if this is how the games frequently end, I could see not liking this game.
Sure.
Even if it was the other way, even if I knew
Sure,
a
sure.
turn and a half into
Then it was over.
Then,
Well, either which way, I get that.
like I feel like one, you're like, come on, dude, just tilt. And
Right.
two,
But see,
like if you were like,
but scooping is acceptable. I just didn't want to do it because it was our first game. We're learning. You know what I mean? I'm gonna splice this into a video. There was a bunch of reasons I didn't want you to scoop.
I also wanted to see if
I
had
understand.
an answer, but my deck,
and you did. If we would have remembered a turn early that you could have pitched these, you would have had more cards that wouldn't have put you into fatigue. You were gonna die by fatigue. If you didn't fatigue your deck like you did, we probably had a different conversation because you were building back up and your stuff's bigger than all of my stuff.
Yeah, but then you were gonna wipe me out 2 more times.
That was gonna happen. But again, that was the luck of the draw. That could have been.
And my only dude that had a higher attack than your stuff is my limited dude. So like he's a 2 per. So like there was actually a point where I could have made him and had to figure out how to kill the other one first.
Right.
So then I had to waste 3 energy to kill him to make the spiders, and then 2 more energy. Like like I feel like this deck just is very clunky and slow and not big enough to be clunky and slow.
Well,
like
I think they're probably all kind of like that because I think the game really unlocks when you construct. Like I think that's when it really unlocks and you get to like pick and you can run 3 colors. You know what I mean? You can be running 3 different dice and you get to choose the amount of dice and you get to decide. You know what I mean? So I think the game unlocks a lot more when you get to build any deck you want with any amount of powers and you really get to like. You know what I mean? Because this is like an awesome control card. Like imagine building a control deck where you just mess with their mana the whole time.
Both of your abilities worked great together.
Yes.
My second ability was almost useless in my deck.
Yes.
And maybe looking at these things as pre-cons or as like starter decks, maybe that's where we're having the issue. That we're trying to look at these decks like they're made to do this. Because like
what do you mean made to do this?
Like this deck did not flow like yours did. Your deck's abilities
Mine
were
was
both
clunky
usable.
as shit though. Like you miss a lot of my pitching and stuff.
Well,
like,
no,
like
what
this
I'm
card
saying
does
though is like
this card does nothing.
Okay, so both of your things here are useful.
I deal 1 damage in this.
Your
this does
hero's
suck.
ability,
This does suck. I agree.
Your hero's ability also plays off of your other cards.
No,
real well.
it doesn't. Because this is a secondary ability too, so I can't do both of these.
Not the same turn, but you could still wipe out. You're wiping out a pretty decent sized creature every turn if you're dealing 3 damage, or you're wiping out 2 creatures.
Not if. Oh yeah, I got you through the round itself.
It's going to be back-to-back turns that it'll require.
I got you, but then I'm spending a bunch to remove while you're building board. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying, but I don't think it's as visible. I think it's just decided. Like I think it's more decided than not. But again, the turn is such a long piece. Do you really want it to go 5 turns? I don't. You know what I mean? Like 5 rounds of this game is a long time.
I just don't want it to be so obvious looking at my hand that I've already lost the game.
But I don't think that happens often because again, if you has 7 4s, that 1 damage doesn't do anything
I'm not
without me
saying I
setting
don't want to
you
play
up.
Again. So
No, I know.
I'll play
I know.
again and we'll try a different combination and maybe this is just the absolute worst hand plus the review just really put me off on it. But I will play through multiple more games before I make a full judgment.
This was you learning from zero. This is our first game. I've never played this game either. I'm sure there's a million things we both did completely wrong. Knowing that there's a card that exists that does this keeps you from doing that turn. Knowing this card existed would keep you from putting 11 1/1s out. You know what I mean?
But I still think that was the only strategy I had to deal damage to you. Like that was the only way because I had nothing.
No, again, I completely understand all that, but What I'm saying is, you would play differently knowing this card was in my deck,
Yeah,
or that this
yeah,
was a
absolutely.
possibility
Like that,
of something to do.
I committed to an entire turn and
Right.
then lost the game.
Right. Yes. Exactly. But again, that happens in every card game.
Yeah.
You decide to take too much damage and Flesh and Blood, game's over because you pummeled me twice. Just ended. Game's over. You know what I mean? I know that 3 turns before I'm dead that I lost the game on your double pummel turn that I decided not to block. You hit me for 6 extra damage and I had to pitch 2 cards.
Yeah.
That game ended on that decision. Magic, you decide to overextend your board and they board wipe you with a 3-drop board wipe. You just lost the game 99% of the time because you overextended trying to kill me early. You know what I mean? I'm sure this game has those strategies and things to contemplate. Be like, what's the worst thing that can happen to me right now? The fact that he has that one thing. All right, well, I'm not going to put 4 1-1s out. I'm going to put 2 1-1s out and make him burn the card. Or not burn the card. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's a lot more things that we're going to think about on the 5th time we play this game.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm okay with trying it multiple times. I will definitely play through every single deck before I make a total judgment. But based on what we read in the review, and then based on like what I experienced first game right out of the box, I like if that's the way that this frequently ends. Like if there's a lot of frequency in that, I could see how this game would get very dull very fast, or we would be ending games 1.5 turns in because we're always ending with a scoop. And I think that also makes for a boring game because there's got to be some kind of grind at the end. There's got to be a way to come back.
You were not as dead as you thought. Again, it came down to me deciding that you were going to die to that. I honestly think if you had more cards in your deck, you could have came back from that. 1000%.
Yeah.
The only reason you were dead is because you burnt. But you made that decision. But that's what, you know what I'm saying? Right. If we played this game again, you wouldn't have burnt your deck like that.
No, because I had realized I had other options.
Right.
And
that's my whole point. Like I think you're looking at this bad experience. Now, I again, their point was by round 3, the game was over. This game can't go that much longer though. You know what I'm saying? I guess you could slow it down a bunch. Like you can not play a bunch of spells. We don't have to burn these out. You know what I'm saying? We can use these to move our die. Here's a whole nother strategy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of playing these out, I play out 1 of each, and now I'm just burning them out of my hand to move these up. Or putting these out to do later as my meditation and not burn through my deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like until then, I can build up this army, then start meditating. Meditate out, and I never burnt these cards. Now we're getting to turn 4 and 5 instead of turn 2.5. You were pretty much to the point where we knew where the game was going. You know what I mean? It was going to you taking fatigue damage, almost certainly.
Yeah, there was no way. Like I knew going into this turn that this was game over for me no matter what. Right. I had to.
And you knew it when that spell was played. But again, I think you thought you knew that because you were down to 2 cards. Like you knew your deck was depleted.
Everything.
Right.
Like I'm looking at everything.
Right.
When I realized it was over, but like I don't know if I've ever played a game where I felt so hopeless at the ending. Yes, it was our first game.
Say that. How you've never had a Magic game where you got 6 turns in and you're like, I'll never win this game, and then played another 11 turns, knowing you never had a shot to win that game. You've never done any of that stuff?
No, I've played it because I knew that in my deck I had a way out.
Well, no, that's fair. That's fair. And we don't know our decks.
Yeah, so like, in Magic when you're playing.
But I'm just saying, like,
so I've never been in a game, first game or otherwise, where at some point in the game I was just like, I have no chance to
win. But this isn't a deck we would build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't build this deck. Just like you probably wouldn't build that deck.
No, especially like
and
not after playing it once.
This is kind of my point. I want to play through all of them, do that, and I'd like to do a constructed thing where you actually put together something where you after we get through this.
And I'm fine with.
And
like I'm gonna give it a full go.
And then we can review it at the end. And if it sticks to where it's so blatantly obvious, I agree. Yeah. If every single game is completely blatantly like
Like, okay,
Okay, it ended.
Yeah, it ended now,
But
but
again,
let's
but again, we're
get
looking
there.
at 30 card decks. Like it's gonna end, and it didn't end fast. Again, it was turn 2.5, but we played 37
Yeah.
turns. You know what I mean? We only played 2.5 rounds, but we played 40 actions each. Like we
Yeah.
did a ton
We did a
in
lot of
those amount of
stuff.
times, and that was their point. And that's kind of what I see. And I think I said it wrong, and I got it stuck in your head.
Yeah, maybe, and then this
Yeah, and then
experience
this
just
happened
made it
because
worse.
they were saying that in 3 turns you know who's gonna win. The game's over. But you do so much in those 3 turns that it's actually 40 turns. It's just they break it down into rounds. So the games like in round form it's shorter. But when you really play the game, like it's a 45-minute game. It's a 30-minute game. Like every time. Like it just breaks down into a weird vacuum. You know what I mean? But either which way. Next week we'll start with another round of this and see what happens. Sound good?
I think, yeah, I'm down to try it for many weeks, many games worth of it.
Okay. You just sound good. You seem very down.
But I felt very defeated. Like it was.
Yeah, when I defeated you, you played into my bomb ass spell. I spell fucking slapped the shit out of you, and you died.
Looking at my
Sorry,
deck,
Bob.
looking at my deck afterwards, I don't feel like I had anything in my deck that had any kind of power like that at all.
Your demons. 1000% kill everything I did. If you waited to play your demons every time I exhausted something,
But
your demons would have did more work.
Because my stuff cost so much that I was always out of energy before you, and I can't.
But you don't have to spend. Yes, you can.
I can't pass my main ability and then risk you ending the turn.
So what? Why? You keep the cards. Now you kept your cards, or you pitch the cards that were doing nothing. Now you're sculpting your hand more.
Or I wait an extra turn and then you roll every one of my dice down, and then I have to rebuild my entire dice.
I can't roll every one of your dice. I can only do 2, and it's a side action.
Yeah, but like.
And I have to have a power of that.
Oh, but you had them. That's why I kept having to do. Like
I did.
Like a lot of the stuff that I had to do.
I used it.
Like I had to play into what you had. So anytime you had a wolf, I had to assume you were going to roll down my dice. So I had to use them before they got rolled
right.
down.
But that's only because you thought that. I very rarely thought about rolling down your dice.
You rolled down my dice your first option every single time that you could.
That is not true. That is not true.
I think you
That's
rolled
not true.
in the first 2 turns. You rolled me down 3 times.
Maybe.
Like.
I don't think.
And the first time you rolled me down, like I undervalued it until you did it to me the first time.
Sure, right.
And then the first time you did it to me, I felt like I was so far behind already, because I only had 2 advanced, everything else was basic, which is why I got to go first.
Right.
Turn. And then you rolled down my only 2 dice that were up, so then I had to spend the rest of it. That's also how I fell so far behind.
Oh wow, there are a bunch of weird cards in here. I'm gonna have to definitely go through this.
So deck wise, that's how I ended up running out of cards so fast, is because you rolled my dice down so fast that my first turn I had to waste like 5 cards to roll my dice back up.
Sure.
To actually use them.
Sure.
So like 1 bad roll plus that, and I was so far behind that it was ridiculous.
Right. But again, it involves you having a bad roll and me wasting my action to do it.
Your one thing.
Yeah, like I'm doing
things.
that.
Yeah,
I mean it's good.
Like that ability, I feel like
it's
good.
Also
really powerful. Like I feel like it's powerful on both. And once I did it, I felt like I had to do it every time I had a wolf. The other thing is when I milled to get rid of the stuff, my stuff was clumped, so I lost both of my wolf things. So I never got to get the bonus from it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like it was just like just a series of bad, but like
there's
nothing.
It didn't
go
super well.
There's nothing in here that's as powerful as that.
And that's what I'm saying though. It might be powerful against that deck though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think we just had 2 illusionist things, and mine just happened to have the answer to a bunch of small creatures. You know what I mean?
But again, we're also looking at these as pre-cons, as starter decks, and they're not. They're just...
They are. They very much are, because I really do think the game is meant to be mixed. and built. Like, I think that's the point. They come out this way to theme the deck. But, like, all these cards with this, you know, these are generic cards. Now, you know what I mean? That's a generic card. Doesn't matter who you run it. You know what I mean? As long as you're running those two colors, you can do that. And, like, that probably happens multiple times. You know what I mean? This is just the base set. Every 3 months, they're adding to it. And there's still 2 other dice. So there's a whole nother, like, set of classes that are going to get expanded upon. I really do. I think the game probably gets a lot better when you build and know, like, what's in your deck and have the answers to small creatures.
Probably is, but like that game was so unbalanced that it just made it not fun. Like I did not. It was
not
that
unbalanced.
game.
You played huge into a thing and you overmilled your deck.
But no, look at the decks in comparison. I have nothing that's that powerful.
What's powerful in my deck besides that card that deals 1 damage?
That you have 3 of that deals 1 damage to everything. That didn't deal 1 damage.
I
it dealt 4.
No, well, yeah, okay.
My deck is garbage. Like
first off, that card is as strong as my card.
No, it's not. My 3 cards.
Draw 3.
My 3 really expensive cards that I could not play in a turn was not as powerful as you wiping my entire board.
They're not that expensive. I have the same stuff. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1.
All my spells on board were like 2, 2, 2, 2. All my abilities were 2s.
Oh, the abilities are 2. Well, that's because you're bringing out 2 2s.
1, 2, 2.
For an ally. Yeah, this doesn't play well in here, but the card probably needed to be made.
Yeah, so like that, those cards were dead cards for me. If you like the fact that you can multi-attack, essentially makes that 3 damage thing useless most of the time. The fact that you can swing with all your characters all at one time, there was never a moment where you left a blocker.
Dude, that's powerful as fuck that you never used. Read that focus action.
I know the focus action. I
Powerful
told you
as fuck.
it got milled off early on. I never got the pile. I never drew
Never
a
got
second
that
one.
one. Got you.
I never drew the second one. It got milled
Got
away.
you.
So I never got to use that ability because I couldn't focus.
I think that's really good. I think.
But in no way is it even to that. And a lot of my stuff are very specific.
You could have been doing this to your demons. Like you had this out. You never use this. Deal the damage to yours. Hit 9. All
Every
mine were
time
1
I
power.
tried to do it, I could. Well, it was going to heal you.
So.
Like it
It's
just
all about
never
board
worked
control,
out.
you
I
know what I
never
mean?
could for the energy. Because I did do it once to you. I did do it one time, and that was the first time I realized that mend existed. And I killed your thing with mend.
I don't know. I think
A lot
Shadow
of my
Strike's
stuff I
powerful.
felt
I think
like-
Shadow Strike's powerful. I don't know.
Shadow Strike was the one I tried to use the entire game.
Right, but you just played it wrong every time.
No, you never left a blocker. You never left a guy back. The fact that you're able to attack with every creature made that card useless. The fact that you can attack with all 4 of your creatures as one single action made that card useless, which also makes me wonder if we're maybe attacking wrong.
We're not. I watched that video.
Okay, so like if you, but that doesn't mean he's right either. We should also check, like second check it
I'll
because
check it right now.
I feel like that makes that card useless.
Well, no, not if we're in a barn burner.
I don't think that exists in this game, especially not in this.
You
game.
played 1 game. I love how you think.
No, look at this. Half of my cards were useless. Like,
those are the ones you
absolutely.
meditate. Those are the ones you meditate out of your hand and send them
Like-
off the top of your deck random cards. Again, you overspent your deck. I think that was detrimental to that game. I think that was detrimental to that.
Like I had 4 cards that were dead the entire game, but I didn't know they were dead because I don't know the game well enough. So I was holding one in one of these all the way through the game, thinking that at some point they would have some function. And they just never did.
Block, block, block. Yep. Another box. And if you target a unit, do the following in order. If you target a unit, do the following. Any number. Okay, here. This is where it happens. If you decide to attack a unit, you can only choose one attacker.
Okay, so you can't split attacks.
Only if you're attacking the Phoenixborn can you choose any number.
Okay.
Which that never was a mistake in the game, but you can't double attack a creature.
No, you attacked some of my creatures.
Oh, I did. There was one turn where I split it. You cannot do that. You can only declare one, and you can only attack one unit at a time.
Okay, so.
Declare attackers. Choose one unexhausted to be the attacker. Opponent declares guard. Your opponent may guard with the Phoenixborn. Yeah, that's another thing we forgot. You can block creatures with your Phoenixborn. That was another thing that we completely forgot. The Phoenixborns have guard automatically.
Okay.
Your opponent may guard with their Phoenixborn or an unexhausted unit they control with unit guard ability. A Phoenixborn can only guard once per round, and may guard even if it is exhausted. So even if she's exhausted, would be able to block. But there's something we completely miss.
I still think having 20% of my deck being dead cards, and I still think the deck's unbalanced, like completely. And maybe it was just head to head there unbalanced. Yeah, but I just felt like this was a very.
I think that's a very.
I think this one's like, okay, we want allies to be in this, so let's make this all ally themed, but allies aren't relevant.